Hey, Drew James here from LearnGuitarInLondon.com, and I'm going to play you a little excerpt from my lesson for Die With A Smile by Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars. I'm going to be teaching you the whole thing in this lesson. I'm just going to play you a little bit right now. So here we go. Okay, so I'm going to be taking you through a beginner's way of doing this and a more intermediate way of playing this. So stay tuned for that. You're going to need to get your capo and put it on fret 2. This just makes the chords a little bit more accessible for guitarists in general. So that's what we're going to be doing. Grab that capo, put it on fret 2, and let's get stuck into the lesson. So this song has quite a few chords, all right, and they're not yet everyday ones as well, so it makes it quite interesting to play. The first one is a G major 7. So we're going to be taking, you might know obviously G like this. Now the only change is that these stay the same, but we also need to hold down fret 2, not fret 3 on the thinnest string. So use your middle finger on fret 2 on the A string, ring finger on fret 3 on the thickest string, and index finger on fret 2 on the thinner string. And that's a G major 7, lovely chord, isn't it? Okay. The next chord that's needed is a C major 7. Now it's really easy. If you know a C, you're golden, all right? It's easy. All you got to do is put your C chord down and lift up your index finger. There you go, you've got your C major 7. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's fret 2 on the D string on fret 2 and fret 3 on the A string, okay? Like this, all right? And you strum the bottom 5. So they're the chords that you'll need for the beginning with all the oohs and things like that, okay? So I'm going to take this opportunity to teach you the beginner's version of how to play this, okay? Now the beginner's version is quite simple. It's more or less, unless I tell you otherwise, 2 down strums for every chord, okay? So we'd be going G major 7, sorry, 4 down strums for every chord, C major 7. And that gives you that bit at the beginning. From a dream, you and I had to say goodbye. Don't know what it means. Then you stay there this time with the C major 7. Wherever you go, I'll follow. That's back to the G major 7. Nobody's promised tomorrow. Now that part, there is a new chord introduced, okay? Now there is no real beginner friendly way of doing this chord. It is a bar chord on fret 2, okay? So you're laying your bar down. You don't need to hold down the thickest string. And then you're putting your middle finger on fret 3 on the B string and your ring finger on fret 4 on the D string. This is called a B minor 7. And you're going to be strumming the bottom 5 strings like you would if it was an A minor. So one chord change to work on, we'll be going from this G major 7. Nobody's promised tomorrow. That's to your B minor 7. I'm gonna love you like it's the last night. Then on this last night, you're going to be doing if you know an A chord, which hopefully some of you do, you could just move that A chord up a set of strings. So you're on fret 2 on the A string, the D string, and the G string. If you don't know the names of strings, Eddie 8 Dynamite Goodbye Eddie EADGBE, and you strum all 6 strings, okay? All 6 strings for that. And you do it twice, and then change to an E. Now if you use the middle ring and pinky finger like I'm doing for this particular chord, rather than trying to do this or some sort of bar chord, then when you change to the E, you've got that index finger spare. So you just lift up the pinky, leave the middle and ring down, and hold down fret 1 on the G string. And you're going to strum that once. And then you're going to stop the strings like this. So the last night, it's the last night, if the world, and then you're into this big, huge monolith of a chorus, right? Which is 2 A minors. Okay, so for your A minor chord, fret 1 on the B string with the index finger, fret 2 on the D string with the middle finger, and fret 3 on the G string with the ring finger. You do 2 of those, and then you're going to lift up with the middle finger to do what's called an A minor over D. So you just keep that chord held down, but A minor over D is just without the middle finger. So you've got A minor over D. Then you've got your B minor 7 again. Then to an E minor. First time we've had it in the song. Fret 2 on the A string and fret 2 on the D string. Nice simple chord. Try to use the middle and ring finger. Okay, so I'll do that again because that's exactly what happens in the song. 2 A minors, 2 A minor over Ds, and then B minor 7 and E minor. If the party was over, A minor over D, B minor 7 and E minor. Okay, I will show you the full rhythm for those of you who are watching, maybe being a bit impatient, but I'm just going to get to the end of this chorus one because then we've got all the chords in the right order. So then the third time that you do it, it's A minor, just for a while, and die with a smile. So the chord changes start to come thick and fast at this point. You do your A minor twice like normal, like we did previous, and the A minor over D like twice. Then we do G once, so that's fret 2 on the A string, fret 3 on the thickest string, and fret 3 on the thinnest. Then D over F sharp. Okay, now what you can do with this, you can make your D chord, so that's fret 2 on the G string, fret 2 on the B string, and fret 3 on the B string, and then bring your thumb over the top to grab fret 2 on the F sharp bass note, like this, and strum all 6. Now if that's too difficult for you, you can just keep your G down and hold down fret 2 on the thickest string, because you're still getting the passing G, F sharp, which is this bass note. So you could do that, and then go to E minor, or you could go G, D over F sharp, E minor, and then B minor 7. And you do them all once, so there's lots of chord changes there. So even if you are been playing a bit longer, you're going to be tested at that point. So I'm going to recap that line because we've just done a lot of info. So A minor twice, A minor over D twice, then G, D over F sharp, E minor, B minor 7, okay? And then finally, if the world was ending, I'd wanna be. So this final chord is a D7. So from your A minor, you're just going to move your middle finger down to fret 2 on the G string and on the thinnest string on fret 2, like so, with the index finger on fret 1 here, and strum it once and stop the strings. I wanna be next to, and then we're going to go round in a circle to our G major 7 4 times to C major 7. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to teach you the full rhythm now, okay? So well done if you've kept up with that with the chord changes. And the full rhythm has this feel. Now I'm going to use it in the chorus specifically, but it's down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Okay, so for every chord, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Okay, really important to get your downs just a little louder if you can. 1, 2 and 3 and 2, 2 and 3 and 1, 2 and 3 and 2, 2 and 3 and, okay. So if we do that with the intro of the song, it's very recognizable. So here's the G major 7. Then to C major 7, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. So if we keep that going into the pre-chorus, nobody is promised tomorrow, so I'm gonna run down like it's the last night, like it's the last night. Now on that last night, you're just gonna strum an E and stop the strings, really dramatic. Last night, if the A minor, A minor, A minor over D, B minor 7 and E minor. If the A minor over D, B minor 7, and E minor. I want an A minor for the A minor over D, and G, D over F sharp, E minor, A minor 7. Okay, so that part, the chord changes happen sooner. So all you're doing is you're doing it just half the amount. G, down, down, up, D over F sharp, down, up, E minor, down, up, B minor 7, down, up. Okay, so wanna be next. And at that point, you're going to strum your D7 and stop the strings. I wanna be next. On the word U, back to the G major 7. And then the C major 7. And everything goes round in a circle at that point. It's all the same order of chords and everything carries on pretty much throughout the entire song, okay? There is a little bit towards the end of the second chorus where things are a little bit different. So this is the end of the second chorus. The world was ending, I wanna be next to you. So this time on the word U, you go to the A minor. And then the A minor over D. Right next to you. B minor 7, E minor. Next, back to A minor. It's just a new chord sequence of A minor over D, B minor 7, and E minor. Then there's this interlude with a bit of lead guitar, and that is A minor, D7, B minor 7, and E minor. So there's some lead guitar, some slide going on here. Okay, good. Nearly done. So the final part, in the last chorus, they go for it, they go hell for leather, it's like, you know, they're really belting the vocals, and there's just this little cheeky chord change that's thrown in just to add a little bit of variety to that chorus. Great bit of songwriting. So I'm going to go from the I Want to Hold You Just for a While, which is all the same thing that we've already learned. I want an A minor over D, then G, D over F sharp, E minor, B minor 7, was ending. Now, normally at that point, if the world was ending, it would be D7, but this time it's a B7. If the world was ending. So the B7, fret 1 on the G string, fret 2 on the A string, sorry, fret 1 on the D string, my mistake, fret 2 on the A string, and fret 2 on the G string, and then finally fret 2 also on the thinner string. So you need to really cram the fingers in for the B7. So that part is, it's not a D7 if the world was ending. B7 would be next to E minor, and then an A. So this is an A major this time. The difference being, you're not on fret 1 like you are on a A minor on the B string, you're on fret 2. And then the last time, world was ending, I'd wanna be next to you. And then it sort of fades on that. I wanna be next to you. Finishing on the G major 7, okay? So if you have enjoyed the lesson, please give it a thumbs up and keep on playing.